When you are at your lowest, everything just feels impossible, basically. I know because I've been at that point where everything just basically felt like my world was ending. I would isolate myself from everybody around me. I would stay up late at night and sleep all day. It's very important that you take the steps to get out of whatever slump you're in and to take the steps to get better and better your mental health. And that's something that I try and advocate as much as I can, especially through my experiences and the people I love who have gone through those experiences that have shared that with me. So today I'm going to be sharing 5 different ways that you can better your mental health, and hopefully it helps even a little bit. So for number 1, we have picking up a new hobby. What I did when I was at my lowest, I picked up skateboarding, and this for me taught me so many different life lessons. And I would go out and skate to clear my mind and just basically use it as an escape from everything going on around me and everything happening in my life. I would go skate down to a store and get a drink, get a snack, and just bring it up to like a good view in my city, and I would sit there and just appreciate the fact that I was there. And that was one thing that really helped me when I was just so low in my depression. Number 2 is talking to people, whether it's like a parent, a sibling, a grandparent, a friend, a counselor, a teacher, anybody, a coworker, a boss. There's always going to be somebody to listen, even if it takes you a little longer to try and find that person that will listen. And that's something that I can promise you. And it took me a while to be able to trust people around me, that I could talk to them and be open. But once I started doing that, and even going to a therapist really helped me, I was able to pretty much just like, I felt like a big weight coming off my shoulder every time that I would share what was going on in my mind. It felt like I wasn't alone, and I felt validated in how I felt. And that definitely helped me a lot in my recovery process, because I was struggling with so many different things, and especially talking to a therapist helped me understand that like, this isn't just me who's going through it. Like, a lot of people go through this, and she even helped me find ways to cope with different things so I wouldn't cope in negative ways and harmful ways. Number 3 is getting myself into a routine, a morning routine, getting up, listening to music on the bus ride to school. And this was hard for me to do with ADHD, because there's nothing in my brain that gives me the urgency to have to do things. So, like, there's nothing in my brain saying, you need to do this now, you need to do this now. I kind of just, it was a big push for me to be able to say like, okay, I cannot just fall asleep right now and take a big nap. I have to get up, go do laundry. Even if getting myself into a routine was going to the skate park once a week so I could clear my mind, that is easily a part of routine. Anything that will help you, it just gives you a sense of consistency, and you can develop better habits, like, you know, proper hygiene. I mean, I know my hygiene kind of slipped when I was going through everything, and that's definitely something that can help you, is like developing those habits and those things that help you clear your mind. You know, maybe you read a book 30 minutes before you go to bed, or you shut off social media for an hour before you go to bed. You know, just watch a show. Anything really like that is perfect for helping you get over those hurdles. For number 4, we have trying to isolate yourself less. I feel like one of the worst things that you can do when you're struggling with mental health is to isolate yourself from the people that you love. That's something that I struggled with. I would lock myself in my room. I wouldn't talk to my parents, my grandparents, my siblings as often. I would just sit in my bed and basically just lay there, doom scroll on TikTok. You know, especially if you have a loving household, like I was so lucky to have, I was able to just go out into my kitchen and talk to my family, basically. And that helped me a lot to understand that, like, I have people there for me. And whether those people are people at school, like talking to your teachers more, being more open in class, finding your friends, even if you just have to make new friends. Like, there's going to be somebody that's going to be there for you, even if it just takes a little longer for you to find. I guarantee you there's somebody there, and it's just about taking that step forward. The fifth and final way that I think is probably the most important is the step of taking action. Action itself is the only thing that's really going to get you anywhere. You know, you can think about doing all these things, but you really have to take the step forward to actually do it. Like, nothing will get better if you don't want it to, and I know that's really hard to hear because it's comforting to be sad. It's comforting to be in these like emotions and in your feels. It's very comforting, and that's why it's so hard to pick yourself up out of it. When you take action and you're willing to do the steps to get where you want to be, it'll all start piecing together. And it's a slow process, and it feels pretty much impossible some days. Like, I remember sitting there thinking, like, it's impossible. I'm never going to get where I want it to be. And I'm doing a lot, but I'm not fully recovered. I still struggle with a lot of things, but I am so close to being there. And, you know, maybe I'll never fully recover, and I'll never fully get over all of these hurdles, but I know that I'm doing everything in my power and taking that action that I need to in order to get where I want to be. And that's really important and the hardest step, but once you really get over that hurdle, it just becomes so much better, and I promise you, you can do it. A few less things that I do have to say is it's not going to happen overnight. You're not just going to start feeling better overnight, but with the right effort and giving it time, like, you will start improving. Everything will start improving. Your mood, the way you think, like your mindset, it will start improving over time. And once you start taking those steps to recovery is when you start to realize how much is really out in the world for you, how much you enjoy different things. Like, it's really important that you take the steps to try and understand those things and, you know, just take the time to get where you want to be. And I also want to stress that not every step here that helped me is going to help you, and that's okay. But I hope that this encourages you to try some of the steps that I did mention here today, or just at least encourages you to go find other resources, because there's plenty of resources out there for you to figure out what you need in order to get into a better mindset, in a better place. I hope this helped even just one person. That's my goal with this channel, is if I can help even just one person, then it'll make it so worth it. But anyways, I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you have an amazing day, and just know there's so much out there for you, and it's just might take a little longer for you to find, but it's there.